ladies and gentlemen, Accent Radio Network proudly presents a program undefiled, unadulterated, pure, and simply the best 4.5 minutes of your Saturday morning ritual. It's the Ernesto Durango Show. We hope that you'll sit back and enjoy. And now, your host, Ernesto Durango.
Michael here for Ernesto. Do you remember 18% home mortgage interest rates? Do you remember gas lines? I mean, you remember you had to go to the gas station early in the morning. You had to get up and leave for work real early so you could get in line at the gas station to buy $5 worth of gas, which is usually all they let you buy, so you could go to work and come home and maybe get some shopping done. And then you remember when you tried to go out and buy a home and the interest rate was 18%, and you tried to buy a car and it had outrageous interest rates and things were really tough. Do you remember when that was? That was during the presidency of one Jimmy Carter. Now, I am hearing all of these Tea Party people and conservative people say, it's Jimmy Carter 2 with Obama. That's what they're saying. They're saying, this is Jimmy Carter 2. No, I gotta tell you, this is not Jimmy Carter 2. Are we in a recession? Yeah, we're in a really bad recession. Although it's a different recession now than it was back then. I remember back then. That was tough. I mean, it was tough for everybody. Everybody had to get in those stupid gas lines. Everybody could not buy a house. You were stuck right where you were. Nobody could get a loan. I mean, it was tough. Food prices were going, I mean, the prices for everything were just going out of sight, out of mind. I mean, it was awful. Okay? Now, let's fast forward to this recession. Unemployment's kind of high right now. I got to tell you, 9.5% unemployment. That's kind of rough, don't you think? I think it's kind of rough. In the state of Florida where I live, it's 11.5%. In the county that I live in, it's 12.5%. That's outrageous, man. That is tough. But that being said, people are buying houses again, and people are buying stuff. Remember that iPhone 4 that just came out? You know, the one with the bad antenna? Okay, 1.5 million of those things sold in just, a couple weeks. I mean, you know, I'm running into people all the time that have them. I was at a meeting the other night, and I saw 2 of them. You know, 2 people had this iPhone. Everybody has this iPhone. Remember the iPad that came out? iPad came out. 1 million and something, a couple million of those things have sold. Everybody's got one. I don't have one because they don't show videos on Flash, so I'm not getting one. But if they did, I'd have one. It is just very, very strange. You know, it is a different kind of recession because people are still buying high-end things. I'm going to tell you, flat panel TVs selling like crazy. Video games at $60 a throw, selling like crazy. New Big Monster Video comes out. They're lined up outside the GameStop to buy the things. I'm here to tell you, you know, you got to order them in advance. You got to do all of this stuff. So it's a different kind of recession. Things are coming back. Are things, you know, better now than they were when Obama took office? Yes and no. Unemployment? No. Things are worse. Okay, it was 7.5% when he took office. Now it's 9.5%. As far as people being able to go out and spend money, seems to be doing a little better. People are spending money, and we are seeing the manufacturing sector starting to pick up again. They are starting to manufacture again. Wholesale seems to be doing better. People are restocking right now, so things are getting better. But I'm going to tell you something. They're not getting better fast enough. Things are really, really slow, and we Americans are very impatient. Remember when Ronald Reagan took office and he took over for Jimmy Carter when the country was just in the worst shape ever? He said, let's get to work, and by golly, by gum, the economy slowly but surely, but not all that slowly, took off, and things all of a sudden got better. And, you know, people started buying cars. Things started getting much, much better. I certainly hope that happens soon because we are impatient and we want the world and we want it now. For Ernesto Durango, I'm Michael Cross.
Thank you for listening to the Ernesto Durango Show.